some breaking news that just came into my timeline that the Cleveland Cavaliers acquired Donovan Mitchell in the trade with Utah Jazz, as they're going to send 3 first-round picks, 2 player swaps, Laurie Marketing, Colin Sexton, and another player. And Danny Ainge, once again, is going to get what he wants. Now, the New York Knicks has been rumored for months now to acquire Donovan Mitchell, but they feel that the asking price was too steep, and in which they re-signed R.J. Barrett to a 4-year extension. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers are going all in. They're going all in. What's up, TJ Sports, Tony Rome, Lemon Pepper Lou? Salute to all y'all in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, share these videos, subscribe to the channel. They're going all in. What's up, Will? What's up, Will? Salute to all y'all in the building. Hey, man, the Knicks, man, they continue to blow this thing, man. What's up, Mike Lewis? Salute to you, bro. You at the Mets game? That's what's up, bro. And enjoy the game. I hope they win. The Mets need to take 2 out of 3. Keep them Braves off our backs. But anyway, this makes the Cleveland Cavaliers NBA Finals threat, if you ask me. Um, the team that they had last year uh, got to within the eyelash of the playoffs. They tapered off late due to various injuries, right? They still got Jared Allen. They still got uh, Karis LeVert, Darius Garland. So they got a nice little nucleus. I think Kevin Love's still there. So they got a nice little nucleus to really cause some problems in the East. If they can stay healthy, this is a team that you want to be on the lookout for, is these Cleveland Cavaliers. Um, Hold on, y'all. We're going through a bad area. Hey, I'm gonna put a link in the chat. You guys can come in and tell me what you guys think about this. This is this is crazy. I did not think that the Cleveland Cavaliers would pull this off. This team came way out of left field. Yeah, if I sound choppy, it's because I'm going through a bad area and I apologize. What's up, Ty Brown, home in the Knicks? Jonathan McFarland, what's up, man? Salute to y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy. So clearly, the Utah Jazz is going to go through a youth movement with Will Hardy as the head coach. This also benefits Colin Sexton. This benefits Colin Sexton too. Now, they still got Mike Conley. They still got Bojan Bogdanovic. So you can expect those guys to be moved too. The Utah Jazz made it pretty clear um, in the offseason that everybody was up for sale. They were blowing this thing up, and Danny Ainge was looking to acquire draft picks. He made that pretty clear. He made that pretty clear that he was looking to acquire picks. So you had the trade with the Timberwolves earlier this year, when you had Rudy Gobert going to Minnesota for all those players. Patrick Beverly, who wasn't on the Jazz long, ended up getting traded to the and Stanley Johnson. Now you're trying to see what's going to happen with Mike Conley and Bojan Bogdanovic, because they was on that starting 5 last year for the Jazz also. I'm curious to see how this one plays out too, considering that you got Darius Garland, Karis LeVert, and now you got Donovan Mitchell. Three guys that need the ball in their hand. And then you got Evan Mobley, and then you got who's a beast, and then you got Jared Allen, who's a beast also. A guy that can block shots, guy that can control the paint, and he can get his in the paint as well. Hey, I'm telling y'all, the Cavs really.
Really both makes the noise with this quick. Alright, what you got?
Salute, man. How you doing? You okay, bro? I like your new voice. If you're Cleveland, this is for you, bro. Spider Mitch spreading cobwebs in Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Wow. If you're the Cavs, this is a good move. You get another ball handler that can help out Garland, athletic freak that can stroke it from downtown, hit a nice mid-range shot, can have jaw dropping spins to the hoop. Bro, if the Cavs can get healthy, they have a great chance to be a top four seed in the East next year, man. They should have made the playoffs last year if it wasn't for the stupid playing game. But hey, this Cavs team is going to be tough. I mean, they traded Sexton, Markkinen, and 5 picks. Wow.
Yeah, they took another player, they traded away another player, Ronsley, three players, three first round players, and two player swaps.
Right. Wow. Unbelievable. And by the way, I
So,
actually and I want to throw it out there, LB. This relates to this whole Cavs Jazz news. Did you know January 10th, TNT showing the Pistons and the Sixers? If I were TNT, flex that game off for the Cavs and Jazz. If I were them, I can't hear you, LB. Your voice is kind of static. I can't hear you.
what?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Your voice is kind of static a little bit.
What about now?
So.
What about now?
A little bit. Not to be mean, LB, but not to be mean. But what happened to your voice, though?
All right, let me. All right, so just check this out again.
I can hear you now. Yeah.
All right, if I'm going in and out because I'm going through a bad area as I'm reporting these news, so I
Right.
apologize for the difficulty. Verizon don't carry the best network coverage out here where I'm at. But anyway,
Right.
um, so how does this impact the Utah Jazz? All right, so they got this. They got a lot of young veteran players. They got
Mm-hmm.
Horton Tucker. They got Stanley Johnson. They got
Mm-hmm.
um, Jaden McDaniels,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Malik Beasley,
Malik Beasley. All these guys,
Vanderbilt.
all these guys from the Timberwolves pick from the Timberwolves trade. Then you got the Lakers trade, and then you got this trade. So, and then you got a new coach in Will Hardy from the Boston Celtics, who I believe is trying to establish a new culture in Utah, and they
Mm-hmm.
practically, for all intents and purposes, hitting the reset button. So don't be surprised if you see if what's his face what's the point guard Mike Conley. Don't be surprised if you see him get moved,
Mm-hmm.
and don't be surprised if you see a Bojan Bogdanovich get moved, right?
True. Right.
So Those two moves are next. What's up, Susie Q? Salute.
And
Octavius TX made, Divine Unity. Salute to all y'all in the building.
did you see what I typed you in the private chat?
Yeah,
The
yeah, I
Sexton.
saw that. He said there was a signing trade, 4 years,
Mm-hmm,
$72 million. Yeah, because the Cavs did not want to pay Colin Sexton. He was actually seeking a max deal, and
mm-hmm.
but the Cavs weren't trying to pay him that. And then they like Darius Garland more.
Right.
Um, so that's where
Wow.
you got. So let's talk about this whole thing with the Jazz. Make sure you hit the like button as you come on to the channel, please, if you don't mind. I appreciate it. So, all right, so we got this coach in Will Hardy. He was
Mm-hmm.
the number one assistant to Ime Udoka, and he
Right.
got all these young players. So, who you think is going to crack the starting lineup for the Jazz now?
For Utah, I think Conley and Bogdanovich are gone. And don't sleep. Clarkson might be traded too. Don't sleep on that, LB. Clarkson might be gone too. Think about that.
Yep.
So I say Sexton will be at the 1. I say Markkinen might be at the 3 or the 4. Gobert is gone. I think you have Beasley at the 2. So I think it'll be Sexton, Beasley, THT, Markkinen, and their 5 would be um Azubuike. That's my guess.
Yeah. So it's pretty much an open competition to see who's gonna be the starting 5, and then who's gonna be their 6 man coming off the bench. I can see Malik Beasley being that guy coming off the bench as their 6 man,
Probably,
right?
probably.
Because it's interesting. They definitely gonna hit the reset button in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Vanderbilt, Jared Vanderbilt. Thank you, Isaiah.
Vanderbilt,
Jared
yeah, my
Vanderbilt
fault.
definitely got to be in the starting lineup, bro. He was really good backing up Cat last season.
Yeah, can stroke it from 3, athletic freak. Yeah,
Yeah. So could there be a possibility that Utah doesn't taper off? Maybe they did the Boston Celtics thing to where they start off slow, trying to get everybody acclimated and all that, and then once they pick it up, then or you see this team actually struggling through the year. What do you think?
I mean anything is possible. Yeah, it's possible they could be a playoff team. Yeah, it's possible. Do I think they will make the playoffs? No. But I do think they have a shot, depending on the bottom of the West, to be in the play-in game at least. I don't think they make the playoffs because I think the LA teams late. I think the Lakers soon to be they'll get better soon when they make moves. The Clippers, the Jazz, the Warriors. That's 4. The Suns 5. T-Wolves 6. Pelicans 7. Nuggets 8.
What
Grizzlies
about Memphis?
I said Grizzlies 9. No, it's
Okay,
not in order. It's not in order. I'm just naming teams that are better than the Jazz.
right.
Memphis. So maybe at max they might be the 10 seed that might look to fall in for the play-in. Don't sleep on the Blazers though. I don't think Portland will
The
do a whole lot.
Blazers?
No, no, no. I'm not saying they'll make the playoffs. I'm not saying that. I'm saying play in, play in. I'm saying that who knows? They could be better than the because we don't know how Dame's going to look and Simons. So no, Simons could be most improved player of the year next year. He can have a great year. Maybe Dame. Since it's the regular season we're talking about here, I know Dame was bad last year, but since it's the regular season we're talking about here, Dame does play well in the regular season. So, and that Jeremy Grant, that's a good 3-and-D guy. Don't sleep on Portland having a chance, you know, being better than Utah. I said max Utah is 10 or 11 max.
All right. So what about the Pelicans? They gonna make some noise next year?
I think they'll make it in the playoffs. I think the Pelicans are going to be in the playoffs. The more I think they will. I think they'll be around 7 or 8 around that.
Okay, they'll be 7 to 8. Okay. All right. I think they'll be. Yeah. I mean, it's too many teams, man. I think this is definitely gonna be a reset year for the Utah Jazz, provided that lightning struck a bottle. We never know. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
then so let's look at the Cavs situation. Where do you see the Cavs at in this scenario?
With this lineup of Garland, Spider Mitch, you have Mobley at the 4, Allen at the 5, Okoro at the 3. I still think they need a few more pieces off the bench. If they can keep Rondo, who knows with Kevin Love, Osman, if they can keep their bench, maybe get another tweak in there, the Cleveland Cavaliers could be a top five team in the East. People forget about this. The Cavs were the top five team in the East until Allen hurt his thumb against the Raptors. That was on ESPN, and Mobley got injured with his ankle, and Garland missed some games. If it wasn't for the stupid playing game that happened, they would have been in the playoffs last year. So this year, where I think the Cavs will be, I say they improve a whole lot. I think they'll be around 5 or 6 in the Eastern Conference. I don't see top four yet because I think Philly, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Miami, and Boston are better. So around like fifth or sixth, around that.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. Could you see a scenario where they can actually unseat the Boston Celtics or like the Milwaukee Bucks? Because you know those two teams will be uh and then even Philadelphia to a lesser extent.
I mean, again, they could upseed those teams. They have a chance. Do I think they will? I'm gonna say no because I think Philly just has more talent than Cleveland. I think Milwaukee just has more experience than Cleveland, and I think Boston is gonna be hungry. After they came uber scuba close winning a chip last year, they were 2 wins away from doing that. I think those teams will have some chips on their shoulder. I just think Cleveland is gonna be slightly worse than those teams, but they will be at least a fifth or sixth seed.
Go ahead, Sterling Young.
Salute, Sterling.
Hey, salute everybody. I mean, it's a good trade for the Cavs. It's a good trade for the Cavs. Adding, definitely adding, Donovan Mitchell, then Jerry Allen, and Darius Garland. You know, is Kevin Love still on the Cavs?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
still on it. Yeah.
No, definitely no Kevin Love. So I could see them definitely being a playoff contenders. You know, like what Giannis said, no, he's right. They definitely need add some benches, to add some players from the bench.
Mhm. Right. If I were there, and they got Rubio, almost forgot they brought Rubio back, so that's good for them. I'll be honest with you. I know we can't change the past. If Rubio and Allen and Garland and Mobley were healthy last year, they would have been in the playoffs. Let's be honest.
Well, I'm not gonna stay up here and perform hypotheticals. You know how I feel about that. Um, but they were doing good while they were when they played.
Hmm. Right. And getting Rubio back is key because he's another playmaker off the bench that can hit the mid range and shoot the free. He's not a great shooter, he's not, but he's serviceable and he can get guys like um, Garland open, Mitch open, Kevin Love open, Osman. I mean, Windler open. I mean, Dean Wade open. He got hurt too. So if they're fully healthy, this cast team is dangerous. You have rim protectors in Garland. Not Garland, my fault. I meant to say Mobley and Allen that can reject everything under the sun, and athletic freaks. And you have Mitch that can rock the rim too. If Cleveland's fully healthy next year, and they're gonna be dangerous. And also, JB Bickerstaff did a great job last year with his defense, his strategy with them soaring through the perimeter. So, and keeping Okoro, who's one of the best on-ball perimeter defenders in the game, that can fly to the rim and occasionally get a three. And Garland's one of the most underrated passers and slashers and can struggle for mid-range and three. If they're fully healthy, this cast team's gonna be dangerous, very
All
dangerous.
right,
And if
so
yeah,
Hmm.
all right, so let me ask y'all this, right?
Right.
So with Donovan Mitchell coming in, he has the ball a lot in his hand. Where's that leave a guy like Karis LeVert? You think they put him on the trade block, or do you think they're gonna run with it like that, or do you think they bring him in off as the sixth man off the bench and he could create leading the second unit?
I'll say the third one, the last one.
6 man. I would consider that if you're Cleveland 6 man.
Just put him in six man.
Yep.
The only thing I'm worried about is the perimeter defense is gonna be questionable. But
Hmm.
it's really amazing that backcourt offensively. Just they should be lead. I'm very concerned about the perimeter defense.
Right.
Okay, how does this? How does the Donovan Mitchell trade impact a guy like Darius Garland? You know, he did a whole lot last year for being a primary ball handler. Um, you would think to some degree that those duties get pulled back a little bit with Donovan Mitchell. So we you see how does this impact Darius Garland?
I think it impacts Darius Garland because now you have another ball handler that can take the pressure off you a little bit, and it impacts Darius Garland because now you have another shot creator. The problem with Cleveland last year, they didn't have a whole lot of shot creators other than Levert and Garland. So now I think this can help too, though.
Um, for me, it definitely is right. Definitely is take that load off of him, and also adding Donovan Mitchell can actually help him improve his status as a player. You
Right.
know, they can be like the yin and yang. So definitely,
Hmm.
he has somebody up there out there as a door in the backcourt. So definitely, it'll definitely improve his not only just him as a point guard, but his status as an NBA player.
Right. 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 Because Mitchell's been in the playoffs before. He can give him some
Right.
playoff experience. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Sterling, we do you see the Cavs and the where you see the Cavs at?
Um, right now I see the Cavs is doing pretty well in the Eastern Conference, doing pretty well. Um,
Mhm.
definitely, hopefully, definitely be in the playoff. They're
Oh
really
yeah.
definitely
Oh
they're
yeah.
very contenders now.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
just I'm worried about the injuries. That's all. If they can stay healthy, and and get to the playoff, they'll definitely be all right.
True. That is my concern. Garland's injury prone. Mitchell's injury prone. Okoro sometimes. Mobley was injury prone last year. So was Allen last year. That is my concern. Kevin Love sometimes. That Rubio here and there. That is my concern. The Cavs injuries. But like I said, if they're fully healthy, they'll be very dangerous. Do not be surprised if they're a top five seed in the East. Don't be surprised.
Yeah, I agree. I think this team here could be a force to be reckoned with, provided that they can stay together and they can stay healthy and all that. I think they'll be a nice a sizable threat to the Eastern Conference juggernauts. That's Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, uh,
Miami.
Miami Heat. Right. What's up, Alex Heron, Mingle, Jester, Patrick, Renee, Isaiah, B Skrills,
Ooh.
the Revolution. Salute to all y'all in the building. Appreciate y'all for being up in here, man. Make sure you hit that like button. All right. Well, on that note, I think we covered it. From every possible different angle. Anything that we missed, Skinny on?
Almost forgot. The Cavs also traded Okai Ajabi, Abaji, excuse me.
Yeah,
With,
a guy that didn't even sniff the court, let alone play on it.
yeah, he was just pretty much eating Cheetos all the time. Yeah, so they traded him with Markkinen, Sexton, and the pit and three first round picks and two pick swaps to get Spider. Yep. Wow.
Good
That was
trade.
pretty much the recap.
Good trade.
Yeah.
Well, if there ain't nothing else, man, I'm gonna go ahead and end it on that note. I appreciate y'all for being up in here, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Salute to Romy Agaram Agramonte for being in the building. Hope I got your name right. If I butchered it, I apologize. Uh, Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man,